Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? So we are, I believe, 5 days out from the end game. We're in the end game now, and check out the fit. We're wearing the Better brand. They actually don't, they're temporary clothes right now, so they're like really into that vintage, flashy culture, and just like, I don't know, they're very colorful, so that's why I really like their vibe. And then we got the Tua hat. Remember to always take Uncommon Action. We release these hats, so check out the site. Just search Take Uncommon Action or go on my Instagram at JoshXMata. Yeah, just let you know how I'm feeling. So I'm doing Stairmaster for 45 minutes, and then I'm doing an incline walk for 30 minutes at 11 incline, and then a 3.5 speed. So we're pushing right now to get more shredded than last time. Time to get shredded, guys. And if I'm being totally honest, Stairmaster scares me. So leading up to this week, I was pretty nervous diving into it just because, you know, the body is getting heavier as we go by, and then when I wake up every morning, it's getting even more tired than last time. And so we are, for me to take off stress, I need to plan my whole week. So I got my peak week plan, I believe yesterday or the day before. And so what I did is, I guess the biggest stressor is I want to make sure I nail all my meals perfectly and that I get everything aligned for this week. So I have today, Tuesday, and Wednesday all my meals planned, including Thursday and Friday. Wednesday night is when I fly into Houston, Texas for Summer Shredding Classic. And then Thursday is when we're gonna be shopping for food. But for me to have more peace of mind, I'm actually gonna shop for my food Wednesday and put it in my luggage, just because I'm not carrying a lot of stuff with me. I travel very minimal, so I only have like 3 pairs of shorts, 3 pairs of pants, and then I'm gonna have my Manifest Stay shorts. So use code Josh for board shorts if you guys are wanting to get the best board shorts ever. I'm bringing Manifest because we're gonna do a photo shoot with Alex Toplin, most likely. And that's pretty much it. We're traveling super light. I'm gonna be very minimal, just wearing tanks and shorts the whole week. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time in Houston. So I'll show you just like us going to the airport and everything. And it's gonna be a good week. But overall, I'm gonna be flying in and having my food ready for Thursday. And Thursday, I'm pretty much shopping for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's worth of food. And that's like the only thing that's stressing me out. It's not the cardio or the workouts anymore. It's mostly just making sure I have all my meals, making sure, it's just like, I get it from my mom. My mom like always wants to make sure everything's perfect and that she hits everything. She doesn't want to get in trouble. She doesn't want to let anybody down. And that's how I am with my coach. Like, I don't want to let him down. I want to be perfect. I want to execute everything because bodybuilding is an investment. If I cut myself short, then that means I'm wasting my money or my time and wasting my coach's time. So we got to be uncommon in that way. So we're doing a chest day today, and we're doing some arms. I gotta admit, I'm feeling pretty fatigued after Stairmaster, but hey, this is how it is. It's end game, we gotta push. So, gotta keep it easy, nice and controlled. Squeeze as much as possible. Oh. 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 Aye. Oh. We don't have much carbs in us either, so 60 grams of carbs a day, and then proteins at 100 and I believe 70 or 80, and then fat is at 40. So we're pretty low. Let's move on to we're gonna do dumbbell bench press. Gotta fill in the chest, the chesticles for the wife.
for her to lay on. Another update with you guys is I'm drinking 2 gallons of water a day. It's part of the depletion phase for this week, and you guys saw that in the last show. So right now I'm using this app. It's called Water Llama. It's actually kind of funny. Hopefully you can see that. Actually, you can't hear. Let's see if that adjusts. Yeah, so it's like this llama outline, and it tracks for you the amount of water that you're drinking. Before I used to do tallies, but every time I did tallies, my prep brain was just always kicking in. And so, gotta rely on a trusty app to help me keep track of it all. It's so funny because it's just like, if you saw it right there, it's just like a llama with the water in it, and it just like, as soon as it gets to the 2 gallons, it's gonna show like a picture of a llama in like a costume. So I got this from my wife. She uses it all the time, and I was just like, you know what, gotta make prep fun, you gotta use these fun little apps. So that's a little thing you guys could check out when you guys are drinking your gallons of water, because yeah, it's hard to track sometimes, especially with this prep brain. But we were supposed to do 8 reps of double incline bench press, but since we're very limited to just 75s, I usually like to hit 100s. We're gonna be doing more volume with this one and having the reps controlled a lot more than usual. So again, not going too crazy with weight, just because since we're 5 days out from show day, we don't want to go too crazy, because this is where some people could tear their muscle, or just, yeah, being sub 7% body fat is kind of scary to be in while trying to lift heavy weights. So gotta be careful there. So we're gonna be hitting machine seated chest press next. And I apologize, guys, because this machine seated chest press, it needs some W240 or whatever it's called, because it's be squeaky. But let's get it. And guys, I gotta admit, I'm feeling pretty numb today, like really numb. And I feel so like, not just out of place, but I'm just feeling like, it's not like I don't want to be here. I'm just waiting till show day, to be honest. And it's not like waiting for a show day for the outcome, whether I place or food or anything. It's more of just like, we've been in this kicker for months. We started prep 4 months out, and then finally here. So I'm just like, now's the time. I've been talking to people, and then they tell me, oh, I'm 6 weeks out, like this is how I'm feeling, and I'm just like, 6 weeks? I am so glad I'm 1 week out. I'm glad that I'm 5 days out, because shoot, it's been a ride. And on top of that, I was talking to Paige yesterday, and man, kudos to her, because the amount of like energy that is focused on with prep like consumes your life. You're like making food for yourselves, and then you get tired. You don't have the best energy to be present with your loved ones. And on top of that, when you have family events, like we went to a family event, and I guess some family members thought like my wife and I, we weren't doing our best, and like things were happening between us. But it was just like, no, I mean, Paige's energy was great. It's just my energy was super low. I guess my family sees me as someone that's very outspoken and extrovert and everything. At least that's what my cousins thought, but luckily my siblings, they have my back. They know like I'm in prep, and I explain to them like, hey, what's going on with my body. And so, yeah, like you're so present with prep, and it becomes your whole life. Like sometimes you just don't even notice like how the outside perspective, what people see. And that's the only thing I would say is hard, just because, not because I care about what people think, but I don't want to come off as if like I don't want to be around you or anything, because I genuinely do. It's just like, I know it could be hard for people to read my facial expressions, and like I haven't seen family for a while, so it's just like being out of practice of like knowing how to converse with them or they converse with me. It's just like a whole different element, man. And even turning down food, like people could be offended or just be like, oh my gosh, like is everything okay? But yeah, this lifestyle is so strict when it comes to the macros, because I track my macros perfectly when I visited California the other day, or a month ago, and I could see how that could be seen as like, man, Josh is hardcore, he's crazy, like how can he do this? But I mean, it's no offense to anybody at all. It's just like, I'm locked in on this goal. I've invested so much time into the training, the food. It's just like, this is how it is. And again, that's what makes it hard. And you know, after this prep, we're going to get back to it of having a really awesome off season. A lot of people talk to talk, and I'm here to walk. I'm not here to, you know, binge after the show and have a crazy rebound. Like, my rebound is perfection. So I'm excited for you guys to see that, just because I feel like it's pretty average for a lot of people just to go and eat whatever and anything they want. Where I'm very grateful that I have an exceptional coach that cares about my health, making sure I don't have any fat cells increased, and that I'm locked in on the plan. This is the uncommon way. The uncommon way is to, you know, be locked in, continue a very zen and focused mind through it all. Like our beliefs is simply to master a physically demanding modality that pushes our body and mind. So me having to have my macros tracked perfectly, and even after show day, it's me mastering my body and my mind. And we've already made it there. Like, if I'm struggling with food now, then I already lost. If I'm choosing to like plan how whatever meals I want after show day, then I already lost. Like there are expectations. Like, I know after show day I'm gonna have a meal with a simple entree with a dessert. That's it. We're not gonna have 2 or 3 entrees with 4 desserts. Like, I'm already like preset. Like, that's what we're gonna do. That's the standard. So let's get this last set in. That was enough of a break. Was that 15? I lost track. Moving on to, I think we're doing arms now. Alright boys, here's a rare sighting of me doing some bicep curls. If you guys know me, not a huge fan of doing biceps, but we do what we gotta do. It is the most boring muscle group in my opinion. I think I just put too much time in my biceps when I first got into fitness, and so we got into a level where I prefer the bigger muscle groups, such as back and upper chest. So doing biceps is just like, I don't know, it's just not that important to me anymore. Because in men's physique, they want you to have biceps, but they don't want you to have overbearing biceps. There's some competitors where if their biceps are bigger than their shoulders, they look unbalanced. So we always want to go for that balanced look for men's physique. I also want to go super light too, because yeah, the pump is slowly going away, and we need to prioritize the rest of our workout. We're going to be hitting tricep extensions, and then after that we have to hit some abs, just because your boy, his abs needs to get a little bulgier for show day. But hey, we're improving. We also improve the posing too, where when I push my hips back and then I crunch down, it makes it easier for me to contract the abs. So the abs are definitely going to come in a lot more, have more of a 3D effect than last time. Last time I pulled my belly button into my spine, which works for a lot of people in displaying their abdominals. But for me, since it's not a big strength, I have to crunch down a little bit more for me to, visually look more appealing for the judges. Because in men's physique, I'm beginning to learn more and more that the judges are looking more for those abdominals, where I hear in other sources where they look for abdominals, but they're looking for overall shape. But that's at the higher level. There's so many philosophies and things to posing, so I'm learning something every single day. I'm humble enough to know that, people say I'm a master poser, I'm great at it, I'm great at coaching it as well. There's always something to discover every day. So never stay comfortable, but be comfortable being uncomfortable when things start to change, because the sport is always evolving. Like if you look at the posing of an Arnold side chest, it's way different from what the side chest looks like for today. The side chest today looks a lot more fuller and emphasizes more width, where Arnold, he had a really big chest already, so he could get away with angling himself from a side perspective, where a lot of guys today, they gotta turn that side chest, that nipple, towards the judges more to create more width and fullness. So that's a little tip for you posing fanatics. Let's get some triceps done. By any means, guys, I am not a super huge specialist when it comes to being like a personal trainer or anything, but one thing I've noticed that when I first started getting into training, and even a lot of people do it today, if you're lacking in triceps, like actually pull the weight with your triceps. Because I see, like I did this all the time. When I would pull down, I would activate my traps, and those traps I would use that momentum with the traps to like really just like assist me in the lift. This lift or pull is all just supposed to be the tricep. You just want to extend it all the way down. Sometimes I even like twist my wrist like this just to really get a full extension for myself. That works for me. So you want to relax those traps, decompress them down, pull your shoulders back if needed, and just like really isolate the tricep and just pull with the tricep, squeeze at the bottom. A lot of people pull with the traps. I know I did. And you know what happens? You get traps more than your triceps, which, I mean, if you're going for that Bane Tom Hardy look, then yeah, go for it. But I think traps are, at least for me, they're overrated. It's actually like one of my strengths. I don't even have to do traps. And I would have to say traps is just like it looks cool from the front view, but from the back, like if you're doing a competition for bodybuilding, they only do so much, because what they're looking for, the judges, is the shape. Shape always wins. They're looking for that cobra back. So they're trying to look for that nice wide lats going into your small waist. When you work on your traps, then your traps are gonna look big, and then you have these small itty bitty lats. That's what happened in my last show. My back still needs an improvement for sure. But if you look at my last show, not this last one I just did a couple weeks ago, but my first summer shredding I did a couple years ago, my traps were like there, but my lats are like these little bitty things hanging right there. And but now we have improved, worked on the lower lats and the upper lats, so it's a lot more Cobra-esque. So, and by the way, your partner will appreciate you, male or female, whoever's watching, my sisters and brothers. Like, backs are pretty cool. I feel like there was a trend where girls with a crazy back or guys with a crazy back is just like, oh, that's too much, specifically for girls. But like, I think it looks pretty cool. Like, a girl who has an awesome back, like my wife has an awesome back. Like, people might think that, oh, that looks manly, but bro, I grew up watching Wonder Woman, Rogue, Power Girl, like Starfire. Let's name all the superheroes from Marvel or DC that are women. They were freaking jacked and they looked awesome. So like, having a partner that looks like that, like, it's really like inspiring. Like, I gotta say, for you sisters out there, for you that are like killing it and crushing it and gaining muscle, like you guys are beasts. Like for you to like work so hard for those physiques, like good on you. Like it takes time. Like it inspires me to like, sometimes when I see bodybuilders that are female, I'm just like, shoot man, like I need to be better. I need to grow my back. I need to control my weight. So, and that's the thing, controlling the weight is so key, man. Don't let the weight control you, you control it. I always tell myself that I need to graduate from a specific weight in order for me to go heavier. What does Tony Ramos say? A bigger muscle is a stronger muscle. So it takes time. This sport is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's all mental. Like the ego lifting, screw ego lifting. It's all about those light weights, and in time, those light weights will become lighter, and that's when you go heavier. So I feel like some of the things I'm saying are pretty meatheadish, but hey, I've applied it the last couple of years, and we're making a lot of improvements already. I've gained about 7 pounds from 2 years ago, and there's a clear difference. I might have to show it before or after because it's pretty crazy. At first I thought, I was just like, dang, like I wish I had more than 7 pounds, but 7 pounds, clear difference. My last show before, not this last weekend, sorry guys, summer shredding 2 years ago, I was 147 first stage. But my coach said he could have pushed me to the 130s, but I would have been like a melted, skinny looking wax figure with the little muscle I had. I had muscle, but my muscle would have been deteriorated at that point. But now, me being, this last show, I was 155. So that gives you an idea of how much I put on. So it probably wasn't 7 pounds. Maybe it was at 10. Who knows? Or maybe 15. Who knows? So this off season is gonna be money. And I'm gonna show you guys, like, we're gonna put on more mass while having a well-balanced like lifestyle and going out to eat like maybe once or twice a week and still being true to our macros perfectly. So stay tuned for that. Let's move on to the next workout. Someone asked me the other day, like, who are my, what's my favorite movie of all time? And I have so many. So we're gonna talk about Ratatouille for a second because I feel like the perfect message right there is that anybody can cook. And, Remy has like a little voice in his head to like really establish himself and really pursue his dreams of being a cook, right? And he felt a little held back by his family and not wanting to just live the rat life, right? He wants to fulfill his potential. So I know for me personally, I've always like held back my potential just because I was so scared. I use these outside perspectives of what people thought of me, what my family thought of me, just like these little like demons I created in my head over time, being the youngest in the family, how I looked, my color, just like my background being from Los Angeles. Like I just like brought it all together and kind of like dug a hole for myself, and also failing, whether not completing college or even like not being the best at my work or job or sales. Like it just like I used that all. I'm just like I just felt like I was a failure or a loser, right? But in the back of my head, I always knew that I was born and destined to be an artist. And so now, what I do now is I'm a full-time posing coach, and so I'm fulfilling my my worth, my gifts, my talents, and listening to that little voice that Remy had, who is Linguini's. Oh my gosh, why can't I think about chef? Why can't I think about the chef right now? Oh, I can't even think about it right now. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is like, there was a quote I heard from Brandon Hendrickson, and he said that if the voice in your head tells you to play the violin, by all means play the violin. And so I used that. I held on to it for so long, and I always wondered what it meant. And I would use all of these scenarios in my mind and create them and just be like, okay, what's the safest way to achieve my dream and my goals of being an artist, and how can I make it work? And I realized that the longer I thought about these like different alleyways and roads, the more I wasn't doing anything. I was being idle, really. It's like God gave me these ideas and thoughts, and I would just sit there, and he was answering my prayers of wondering what I should do. I just wouldn't do them because I was so scared. And so after self-therapy and
conversing with my wife, communicating with her, and finding mentors and just like asking questions and really asking in prayer of what I should do. The ultimate answer was just to do something. And the more I do something, the more I fail, the more I take data, and through it all, like, you discover what you're meant to do. And I'm not 100% sure what the outcome will be the more I pursue posing, but the more I do it, is like I'm having more ideas and opportunities that are coming my way where, we're hitting areas in my life where I didn't imagine we'd be where we're at. So whatever you guys want to pursue, like, think less and just do it. Like, if you want to go to school and get your degree in something, like, do all you can to achieve that. And like, yeah, so believe in yourself, guys. Like, I'll tell you, I believe in you. I may not know you, but if you need to hear it, like I'm a pure example. I'm very early on too. Like, I'm still young in all of this, but hey, if it's working for me, and with God's help, with much humility and diligence, and putting away the hard words you say to yourself, you can find something in you. We all have inner greatness. We just need to execute specific things in our life to really heal us from those those hard things that stop us. And I believe, at least for me, diving into fitness and everything, it's just like, when you're working out, you get into the Zen mode, you're improving yourself, and you feel good. And the more you feel good, it's like you become addicted to feeling better every day as you reach your PRs and everything. And once you hit that, you want to move on to something else. Cool, my fitness is on point. How can I master myself more? Nutrition. My nutrition's on point. How can I master myself some more? Failure sets. My failure sets are awesome. How could I be better? Hire a coach. My coach, I follow everything he says. How can I be better? Read a book more often. I don't know. There's so many like different ways where you can improve yourself, and at least that's what I'm doing. So let's move on to hammer curls. This is it, guys. Hammer curls. Let's take this set easy. Nothing crazy. Just nice and controlled 10 reps. Your boy is gassed. Hey. This is another workout where I had to really relax the traps as I squeeze at the top. Yeah, it's done. We're done. Let's go check out this pump in the restroom, and then that's it, fam. I'm gonna be showing you my meal. I'm actually pretty excited because we're using a lot of pepperoni today, because I think my pepperoni, the turkey pepperoni, is about to like expire, so we gotta hit it because we ain't wasting any money. I want to make sure I use everything before we go out to Houston, Texas on Wednesday. So let's check out this pump. All right, let's see how this pump is looking like. So we did chest and arms and some abs. We're actually looking pretty good. Got almost, I believe we're almost half a gallon in. Shoot. Looking pretty good. Let's look at the back double. Oh man, your boy is pretty hungry. I'm not afraid to admit that today. Look at that. We're coming in. We're coming in hot. Summer shredding, here we come. Yo, my peak week meals are undefeated. So this is 23 turkey bacon, 3 eggs at the bottom, and then bourbon seasoning, and then I got 130 grams of broccoli. Let me give you some better lighting because this is not giving it justice. Look at that. Look at that, guys. We gotta do a taste test. Gotta get myself a fork. Excuse the awkward POV. Let me zoom out here. So, let's taste this guy. And I put 20 grams of ketchup in here too. Undefeated. Absolutely undefeated. I'm gonna let you guys go. And then broccoli. We're gonna put hot sauce on this because hot sauce and broccoli is supreme. Supreme genetics. Holy cow, this is so good. We eat so good on prep, guys. If you're not eating good on prep, you're doing it wrong. Oh, so good, bro. So good. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good things, and be uncommon. Take uncommon action today. Build yourself every day. Be better. Love you guys. Go destroy your goals. See you tomorrow.